Welcome back. This week we talk about ICE in Minneapolis, the shooting of Renée Good, Venezuelan oil money moving to Qatar, Must AI chatbot is given full access to classified documents, a woman arrested with drugs inside of a bag that says there's no drugs inside, a physician's assistant tries to bribe police only to be fined with cocaine. And in this week's Am I the Asshole, should you cuss at Costco cutters? We'd like to thank Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish, Colby Jordan, Chantel Stadler, Kevin Garahan, Rusty J. Lugnuts III, Colton Zamersla, and Pantera Girl. And away we go.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Nowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
And this might be our new thing, dude. Just every other week. You know, visitation rights. Listen, it's not your fault that us and your mom are going through a rough patch, but we're just going to have to do this until we can come up with a better thing, you know?
Or we could just tell them the truth.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's your thing. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, the reason why we didn't record last week is because my grandmother passed away on the 11th, that Sunday morning. Yeah. Nothing crazy. She was just old. She was 85.
Yeah. When you said it, I was like, this is the kind of person that I am. I was like so close to just being like skydiving.
That would have made me laugh.
Yeah. But I know how close you and your grandparents are, so I was like, well, I'll just let him mourn in the right way. And
I think the hardest part is how my grandfather is taking it. Because he's from that time period where like men didn't say I love you or show affection
show emotion.
At all.
Yeah.
And he's having a really hard time like dealing with it.
Yeah.
He called me late the other night and he was like, how do you put it? I miss your grandmother so much and I feel stupid for how much I miss her. And I was like, what? And I was like, you were together for 30 plus years. Like, and she was with you every single day. Like, he's like, I know. I was like, so you're allowed to feel upset. It's okay.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, okay, Russell. I was like,
yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm the most worried about. Like, grandma was in pain and she was bedridden and stuff like that. So like, it was, she's not hurting anymore.
Yeah.
And as sad as I am for her to be gone, I don't know. But like I said, I'm worried about my grandfather the most. He's just like distraught right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think historically, you know, it probably won't be too long for him either, just the way things like that work. I mean, Johnny Cash died like a month after his wife did or something like that. You know? Not to ruin your day or anything.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway.
This is my friend Levi, everybody.
Today's show is sponsored by Me $1 Million. So, it's what we call a pivot in the business.
Today's episode is actually sponsored by Metamucil.
Yeah. Kleenex and Robitussin. It's a little One Tree Hill action.
Your house smelling like mothballs for some reason.
And the Hat Man. Okay, so we have two commenters, not two comments. It's Glitter Lizard and Kylie hanging out in the comment section from 2 weeks ago. Kylie says, I forgot about addicting games. Many an hour wasted on that site. I'm going to correct you. Many hours of enjoyment spent.
It's such a fucked up website.
Yeah. I remember playing, like, it was like the Madness interactive games.
Yeah.
And those were very violent and so great. And I definitely shouldn't have been playing them at the age I was. But good news is I turned out fine.
I know we were always trying to find the newest VPN website.
To access it because it would be
blocked at school.
Yeah.
don't know if they're around anymore. My favorite one was Electric Armchair.
I did Cool Math Games was a big one for us.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'd play that Tanks game where it's just like super 2D and you're like chunks of the map just disappear every time you shoot, and getting so much fun.
Ahead of its time.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like I was me and this one kid that was in the same class I was in while we were in the library he was sitting next to me and he was also playing it. And then our teacher like had seen us because our library was like all glass windows, so, like school shooter's wet dream, you know.
No, you fucking didn't.
And had seen us playing and then came over and was like, what are you guys doing? And the kid that was sitting next to me, he's like really smart and like kind of a good kid. Mm-hmm. So he was like, oh, we're doing, I can't remember what words he was too smart. I don't even know what the words he was using now. But it was like a math type thing, which is because you're arcing you're trying to figure out the right degrees to fucking hit that target over there. And he's like, see, it's on Cool Math Games and we're studying blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So, yeah. Kylie also says, I definitely had many run-ins with people who like to steal signs in high school. Normally not the most upstanding people, which, I mean, me neither. I just never had the guts to actually steal it. Fair. Glitter Lizard is on talking about the am I the asshole in this one. Says, I think that situation's kind of rough. You have to pick someone's feelings to hurt. Who needs me the most? Who is my number one responsibility? I understand the friend feeling that way, but that's okay. And that's okay, but he's just got to keep being supportive through it. Saying it's the end of a friendship is dramatic. Yeah. And then wished us a happy new year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right, well, good news is, once again, nothing has happened since the last time we recorded. Everything's fine, especially in Minneapolis, so don't even worry about it. I don't know how much, I know you're a notorious get my news from Facebook person.
So hold on a second. When that
And me, sorry. Yeah.
When I get my news from Facebook, I go look it up. I don't just go, that's definitely true.
I know, but you find out about things through Facebook first, is what I'm saying.
Sometimes, yeah.
Most of the time. But no, so how up to speed are you on
the chick
things?
getting shot?
Well, any of it. I mean, we can start there, but...
Or do you want to talk about those, like, fucking daycares that they were giving billions of dollars to with no kids in them?
Yeah, I mean, we can do that, too. It doesn't matter. It's, I don't know. It's really funny because, like, the guy who broke the story, right? The guy who fucking, I'm going to go to these daycares and look for kids and film them. and then goes to, like, places that, I don't know, like, they didn't look to be, like, as advertised as a daycare to me, to a couple of them anyway. The one he went to was like, hey, this fucking sign doesn't even spell learning right. And then it's like, it's named after like a philanthropist of the area, I guess. And so it's like, okay, well, the more, like, it's just one of those things where the more and more aggro people are about trying to prove their point, the more dumb it seems the longer you look at it. And it's like, yeah, man. I mean, I'm sure there is some fraud going on because, let's be honest, people defraud things all the time. Like, this country is chock full of it. And is that good? No, it's not. But that is kind of just, unfortunately, the nature of the beast when it comes to being humans. You're going to have shitty people that screw people over. And you know what? I didn't see ICE raiding Brett Favre's house when he fucking stole a bunch of COVID money from Mississippi. But, you know, so it's like, okay, but maybe there's something to it. What have we learned about that place? Because all I've heard from any of the daycare investigations is coming from his videos or people quoting his videos. which feels weird to me because you're telling me that nobody, as a Republican lawmaker, has like jumped into investigation action. That feels weird.
It was kind of like everywhere for a week, and then everyone stopped talking about it.
Yeah. And then, so I don't know why Minneapolis has to be the fucking centrifuge for everything, but it kind of creeps me out because, you know, I'm like an hour and a half away from there now, so like, don't like it. But I watched several versions of the video of that dude shooting that lady, and none of them look very good. I mean, it's kind of fucking crazy the way that the general population has been led astray in terms of like, this guy was almost dead. Like, if he didn't fucking shoot her, what could have happened? We don't know. I watched this really interesting one, which was from his phone recording, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't realize that they're kind of in like a residential area at this time.
Yeah.
And like the woman who got killed, her partner is recording like everybody that's happening like around there, right?
Yeah.
And she's kind of like doing the thing where she's like being a little lippy because she's got him on camera and is like, I don't know, thinking that maybe nothing's going to happen because of that. Because traditionally that is, you know, kind of a way to be safe in those situations, is like fear of repercussions from whatever XYZ things happen.
Yeah.
And as she starts talking to him and he's walking towards the car the other way, he puts his phone in his other hand, his left hand. He was filming with his right hand the entire time up to that point. But then she like talks some shit to him and he gets his feelers hurt, so then he switches hands. And then like 5 seconds after that, she's like, babe, get out of here. And then she runs and then bop. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It blows my mind.
I don't really understand why what the probable cause was for shooting her. Like, I understand at some point she bumped him with the car.
Yeah.
But like, if the bump and the shooting weren't like instantaneous, then I don't understand what he was doing. Because I could get it, maybe if a car goes to hit you, you feel like your life's in danger, you fire your weapon. That kind of makes sense. But if he got bumped and then started talking to her and then shot her afterwards, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And the other part of it is like, if you watch the whole thing go down, like, because there's several angles of it, and there's a couple pretty interesting videos that highlight, like they do some digital edit, like they show where his legs are and then they highlight it with like a translucent but like bright color so you can see where his feet are in relation to when the car starts going. So his feet are never directly in front of the tires as the car's moving.
Okay.
So he's like sidestepping it and she's turning to get away from him at the same time. So if she skidded, like bumped into him just from the side, like the fender hitting him, like that's a nominal amount of force hitting that guy. That's not going to cause any severe damage, especially without, she wasn't even going, like she had just started driving.
Yeah, so 4 miles an hour maybe.
Yeah. So, and then the official report is he's got internal bleeding, and I'm like, I haven't seen this guy get hit by fucking anything this whole time. Where does the does he have internal bleeding because he bit his lip or something? Like inside of his cheek or his tongue or something? I don't know, but that's fucking wild to me.
The other question I have is, if he didn't believe that she was harboring an illegal alien or some shit, what was he doing holding her?
Well, yeah, and that's the other thing is like the conflicting reports on what she was even doing there. And it's like, well, it's a residential area. Like, it kind of seems like she was probably trying to drive somewhere. I don't know.
The stuff that I had read or heard about is that it wasn't just that point that was recorded, that I guess throughout the day she was driving by like chirping at him and shit, which not illegal, annoying.
Yeah. Yeah, annoying, not illegal. Yeah.
So again, I don't understand why he was trying to hold her there, because, as you know, like I said, unless he thought she had a fucking illegal in the fucking back of the vehicle, I don't understand what he was doing.
Yeah. And even at that point, ma'am, step out of the car. Because her partner was outside of the car. It's like she's outside the car and not in handcuffs. So I would, if that was me, I'd be like, all right, well, it's probably safe for me to get out of the car then.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there's that aspect of like, they were saying, oh, she was like harassing them all day long and like tried to run them over like before that or whatever. And like, okay, well, can we prove any of that? Like, can we prove that had happened? No, but so it's, I don't know. And then the other part of it is like the shit that happens when somebody gets killed by whatever. Both sides do this. Is well, now let's see how bad of a person they were in their private life, so we can justify it.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Like when Kyle Rittenhouse did his thing, and like one of the guys ended up being like a fucking some sort of chimo or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's like, yeah, well, oh, you're mad because he killed a chimo? It's like, well, he didn't know that. He's not fucking Batman, dude. Like, they don't know these things when they're going on. Like, it's super fun to retroactively go, yep, see, this person was bad. And then, so, I've seen stuff about this lady. There's one that looks to be like somewhat realistic, and then there's some that are like blatantly not, and I don't really know, and I don't care to look into it because it fucking doesn't matter anymore. Like, you can disprove things all you want, and people are still gonna believe what they want to believe. So we're having fun. Meanwhile, in Minneapolis and Minnesota at large, you know, the mayor of Minneapolis was like, you guys need to get the fuck out of this city because you're causing a bunch of problems. And then also, like, the governor, Tim Walz, they're like, we're going to investigate you guys because we think you're impeding us trying to remove illegal aliens. Like, of course you are. There's people that are mad about what you're doing and you don't like it. Of course you're going to fucking investigate them. So it was nice knowing fucking Tim Walz while he was around, and whatever the mayor's name is. Mayor not gonna work here anymore, but it's like, I just want to know at what point does like the shit that keeps going like really start to click for people and go, hey, wait a minute, why are we doing that? Like, I understand wanting to deport people who are here illegally. That is not a concept that I am confused by in the slightest. What I am confused by is that, like, anybody who's like, that's a fucking dumb idea, that we need to, like, make them suffer in some way. Like, there's people who are getting fired for just posting on social media that ICE is in their city and shit like that. Like, what? Why? Why? What does that actually do? Because people are going to find that out anyway. So it's not like they're being sneaky. They're driving up in fucking full battle rattle with their faces covered and looking like hot shit on Call of Duty lobbies. But like, people are going to know.
We do it to cops all the time, you know, on like Google and Waze. People, there's a cop sitting up there. They mark them on the map and everything. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah, the Google like alert thing where it's like speed trap ahead, and I'm like, thanks, man. Good looking out, dude.
So I don't understand why you'd fire someone over announcing that ICE was in town. Like, that's the same thing as going, oh, the police are over here watching you.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy. And also, I found out that there's prosecutors in the Justice Department who had been assigned to investigate that lady's wife. Right, the Renée Good's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 of these federal prosecutors in Minnesota had they resigned because of this. They're like, no,
Oh, wow.
we're not fucking doing this, which is cool. I mean, it's cool to see that people are like trying to do things in like a normal way. There's like another article that I had pulled up that I was like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. Like filing lawsuits and shit. Like that's awesome. Good for you. I don't think it's going to work very well when they just decide that you're an illegal immigrant and throw you in fucking wherever, because that's kind of what they're heading towards. But like, I don't like it. Meanwhile, we have some super cool things going on. Like, well, we disrupted a severe dictator in Venezuela, and now we have their oil money and all their oil stuff
And their gold money.
and their gold money. And a report comes out that some of this money from Venezuelan oil is going to a bank in Qatar. I wonder why. That's weird. They must have some land there or something. Hey, dividends finally paying out. Good job, guys. Good investing. That's awesome. And then the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, announced that Elon Musk's artificial intelligence chatbot is going to be integrated into Pentagon networks, including classified systems. So that's going to be good. I understand wanting to use AI to like make your lives a little easier, but maybe don't give it like access to all of the things. Like maybe make like a portal where you can choose what to put into it. Like, nah, fucking upload the Pentagon on there. What? That's gotta be fine. Yeah.
Speaking of AI, have you seen these like fucking
Yeah.
humanoid like bots that they're working on? Some of them are scary realistic.
Yeah.
It's feeling like Ex Machina real
Yeah.
soon.
Just gonna start cutting people to see if they're fucking human or not.
I'm just saying, how mad would you be if you were in a relationship with a chick for, let's say, a couple months, and then she's like, actually, I'm a robot.
Yeah. First of all, I'd be like, something's weird. 2 months? This has lasted way too long. What's going on? What's going on here?
She never gets sick. She never says she has a headache.
She never says it's fine. I don't get it.
Yeah, right. She explains herself. There's no like
What's your
underhanded
fucking
comments.
What's your plan, lady?
My buddy sent me a link about that, and he was like, "Once these things are real, I'm done with women." And I was like, "Jesus."
That's crazy. Man. I also saw a fun little tidbit of information that was like, I don't want to quote it now, but essentially the analysis was deaths from illegal immigrants in the country, and it was like 9. And I can't remember how long that time span was, but it was deaths caused by immigration agents in the last year, and it was more than 9. So that's probably good.
Yeah, it's probably good. It's probably fine.
Yeah. In other news, fewer foreigners visited the United States in 2025. I can't imagine why. Despite global tourism spending rising. So, interesting. Can't imagine why that would be. It's like people don't want to come hang out with us. It's like we're like the stepchild now. We're like, I don't know. But we're going to get Greenland soon, so that'll be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you need Greenland for... Well, I still don't really comprehend the thought process. Here's my thing. I think he's going to rename it Trump Land, and then, like, because it's got green and he thinks it's, like, money. Like the fucking Vikings back in the day, they really fucked this guy up, because they're like, yeah, go to Greenland, it's great. But, you know, Iceland's Greenland, Greenland's Iceland, you know?
Yeah.
And Trump's like, it's going to be Trump Land. And, yeah, and we're going to tariff Europe if they don't give us Greenland. Like, what do we want that place for?
Trump wants it. He's gonna finish out his presidency. He's gonna move to Greenland,
turn it into a golf course. Does he think it's green as in the greens? Like,
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna build a big golf course, and he's gonna run all of his companies out of Greenland, have his own tax laws.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he obeys the normal ones as it is. So, okay, let's go to some international drug smuggling. How about that?
Well, that sounds great.
Okay, a woman, 48, from Prior Lake, which I don't know where that is, but she's arrested with a bag full of drugs labeled "definitely not a bag full of drugs," which
I love that.
we've seen this before, and it's God, it's one of my favorite things that happens. Oh man, the police arrested the woman because she had been driving erratically. They asked if she'd been drinking. She said a lot. Love an honest lady, you know. She added that she took a Jaeger bomb just before driving and been drinking Jameson and Red Bulls. You want to guess what her blood alcohol content was?
This is my spirit lady. She was like a 0.38.
No, it's lower than that, but 0.195, almost a 0.2. That's pretty good. And then when they arrested her, she's like, "You're gonna find a bunch of shit in there." Man, okay, so they found a brown bag with the writing on it that contained marijuana brownie, 14 individual psychedelic mushrooms, more marijuana, cocaine, 3 pills, and 3 pills of modafinil,
I don't know what that is.
Provigil. It's an antidepressant,
Oh, okay.
and a pill of oxycodone.
Oh,
So
she was on a bender.
yeah. So the bad news is it wasn't like a fun bag, like that had like that like emblazoned in it from the factory.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that one time, this was just a brown paper bag that she
That
had
she
written
wrote
that
that.
on it, which makes it better in my opinion.
The problem is if I would see that bag, I would just go, "There's definitely drugs in there."
Yeah. I mean, that is the risk you run when you have a bag like that. I mean, yeah, it's still
I think you're
pretty
better
great.
off writing like leftovers on the bag.
Definitely not a kidney. This also another great one. A woman in Medley, Florida, a physician's assistant, was arrested after she had offered a cash bribe to police in an attempt to avoid charges, and she was later found with cocaine. So,
It's a hell of a drug, dude.
dude, I gotta share this thing though, because it's so fucking funny to.
Okay.
Yeah. She's got a Miami fucking jersey on.
This
Like,
is this
this
is the
is-
definitely not drug chick.
No, this is a different one. This is a physician's assistant who was arrested and tried to bribe the cops, and then she ended up having cocaine. She's got a Miami Heat jersey on, which is like that's what I find hilarious about this, is just because
Right.
she's wearing the fucking Miami Vice color Miami jersey. She's got cocaine, tries to bribe the cops. Like, she's gonna be a character in Grand Theft Auto 6 for sure. All right, we've talked about this thing before, but not this guy.
Okay.
There's a first of all, the title for the article made me laugh because it says American Dad, blah blah blah, right? And I was like, American Dad, love that show, dude. So it says American Dad wakes up speaking fluent Spanish after every surgery. Yeah, every time he gets surgery, which I want to know how often this guy gets surgery, but he wakes up after every surgery speaking fluent Spanish despite only knowing a low level of the language. And you know, we've talked about this where like people wake up from a coma and like have like a different accent and shit. Foreign accent syndrome is the term of it, which is just a wild concept to me. But yeah, so he's from Utah.
Of course.
And every time, it doesn't fucking say, but like, how many surgeries is this guy having for them to be like, every time, dude? It's fucking Doug, dude. Every time he comes in here, he's always speaking Spanish. That's crazy. Anyway, So that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's all I got.
All right. Well, time for this week's edition of Guess That Movie. All right, here we go. First actor. Nope. I'm a professional.
Kathleen Turner. Her
Kathleen
voice sounds like
Turner.
this.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right,
She used to be
next.
a babe back in the day, though.
She did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cigarettes will do that to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Joanna Cassidy.
Man. This is going to be an old fucking movie.
Amy Irving.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
Christopher Lloyd, which terrible picture.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Okay.
And last but not least, Bob Hoskins.
Oh, Roger Rabbit.
Damn it. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, 1988.
Oh, Bob Hoskins, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last two that sold it. If you would have just named more people, if you would have done like the voice actor for like Bugs Bunny and shit, I would have never gotten it.
Yeah,
That's
I
tough.
didn't want to do that.
Who's
right.
Kathleen Turner playing that?
She's like she's Bob Hoskins' like girlfriend. She like she's like the waitress in the bar. And then that Amy Irving is Jessica Rabbit's voice,
Okay.
right? This chick. Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah. Whatever.
Show me the plug again, dude.
Show you something.
That was so fucking funny. I literally almost spit water all over my Duocaster, dude.
I'm just gonna point that camera at random things every week. All right.
You're never gonna know.
If you made it this far, stop what you're doing, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave us comments and reviews. Everything you do, we appreciate it. If you want to become a subscriber, head over to Linktr.ee/wokpod. That's WOKPOD. And you can become a subscriber there. If you don't want to give us money, that's fine. And if you enjoy the show, just share us with a friend.
Yeah. It's made possible from viewers like you. Thank you.
All right. Am I an asshole for calling out a line cutter at Costco?
No. End of story.
I was at Costco and had just finished checking out when I realized I'd picked up the wrong item. I headed over to the supervisor's desk and waited behind a gentleman who was already there. A couple minutes later, a woman nudged in front of my cart, giving me an unapologetic wave. "I'll be quick. I just have a question," she said. I didn't hold back. "I don't give a shit. Wait in line," I told her. She looked at me like I was an alien and told me I was being incredibly rude. I followed up with, "Fine. Pretty fucking please then. I also have a question. What makes yours more important than mine?"
Yeah.
When I got home and told my wife, she said I overreacted, and in retrospect, I shouldn't have cursed, but I don't regret calling her out. So, am I the asshole?
I mean, yeah, I think your wife might be onto something, but ultimately, I think this lady probably does that all the fucking time. She's like, don't worry, like, okay, go fucking, it'll be quick, then you can wait, like.
Yeah. Also, I don't understand why people get so up in arms about being cussed at.
Yeah.
Like, everyone cusses all day long. You know what I mean? Like, so why is it different when someone's cussing at you?
Yeah, I think it's got to be something about like a stranger doing it, right?
Yeah.
Like this person doesn't know me and is like affronting me with their fucking language. It's really funny though, because like I work with some people that are senior to my age, right? And they like on surface level, if I saw them in public, I wouldn't be like, "Yeah, dude, fuck that guy," blah blah blah. Like I could code switch, and I could behave when I want to. Not very well, but but then they're like saying curse words all the time, and I'm like, I don't like this. My brain's telling me that this isn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could understand if I'm calling you a jackass or a whatever, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
any
Fuck
of the,
face.
yeah, anything like that, I can understand. But if I'm like, "Hey, what the fuck," or "I
Yeah.
don't give a shit,"
Yeah.
like, I'm not attacking you personally.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm
really emphasizing
venting my
how much I don't
frustration.
care.
Yeah. I'm articulating how fucking angry I am right now.
Yeah. I think I think I'm in the boat that as long as you're not calling someone a bitch or whatever, then you're not directly being mean. You're just like
Just because of the language you're using.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
The post got overall voted everyone sucks here, but I don't think OP is an asshole.
No. I mean, it's annoying because it's like, yeah, okay, it could have been handled differently, but like everything could be handled differently. So,
Right.
You know, why would we waste time doing that? Like I said, I don't think he's an asshole, especially just for using the language he did. I mean, his wife is not wrong, but like, I don't think it makes his point invalid.
Yeah. Number one comment is everyone sucks here. Yes, she was incredibly rude for cutting you off, but your wife is right. You way overreacted. Swearing at a total stranger does nothing to support your case. You could have easily just said the end of the line is back there.
Yeah. The fucking it's because it's a coward that hangs out on Reddit, man. I remember when I was working at this was like one of my favorite things to do, especially like within the last few years, just because like my temperament, believe it or not, has dropped significantly in my old age now. And then also like just my like sassiness has like ramped up, so my tolerance for different things is voiced in different ways than it used to be. But when I was working retail, specifically when I was a cashier and people were, you know, doing that, like walking in front of the line and stuff like that, the way that our cash registers were set up was people weren't like lined up all the way to the cash register. There was like a walkway, and they would wait on the other side of that walkway and then walk up because there's not enough room for people to just be fucking lined up all over the place. And I remember this one fucking guy was walking down the walkway, and chose to pretend like he didn't see all the people lined clear back because it was like holiday season traffic, right?
Yeah.
And like comes up to my register, and I look at him, and then I look past him like this, and then I come back into his view, and he's like, "Is there a line?" I was like, "Yeah, it goes all the way back there, actually." And he's like, "Okay." And like I see a couple of people at the front line, like, because not only do I think you're being rude, but like all those people just saw you do that. Like,
Yeah.
you're not being sneaky.
Yeah.
So
At the fucking Safeway here in town, there's 6, actually there's like 9 self-checkout registers, but the line starts in this aisle, in like the soda pop aisle, and there's a fucking sign that says line starts here.
yeah.
And every single time there are people who just like walk out from nowhere. It's, oh, sorry, I didn't know. You're a liar.
Yeah. Didn't know. Yeah, right, dude. You've never been to this fucking building ever?
Yeah. You came all the way to over here just to go grocery shopping? You're lying.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking people, man.
All right. Yeah. Well, I say not the asshole.
Yep, same. Let us know what you think. If you're like, I mean, I know we got a couple elderly listeners. Kylie, emotionally, she is a grandma. So, and I say that she's one of my favorite people, but she is basically an old lady, and I would like to hear from people like that, because it's easy for me to go, yeah, fuck that person, because that's probably how I would have handled it too. But like, you know, not everybody's like me. I'm different.
All right. We'd like to thank our friends
Whoa.
Macabre Emporium,
Yeah, there you go.
a Real Creature Feature, the History Goon, Intercepted Signals, and then, of course, Levi's other podcast, The Remedial Scholar.
That's right. We're going to have the History Gooner on the episode that comes out the same time this one does. So
Hey.
check that out. And that's it. I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.